a world of endless possibilities.
The city has been remarkable.
Brasa, Yabi Matrabosum, Costa Television, the Getania 514, Channel 54, you go TV, Channel 22, yes, Sentado and Sinto Gasses on the guitar boxing, Facebook, you're live, na YouTube, so or live, and Tekoa, may you be ano, Yanyo Bachana, come, dama. Don't cook a sabo, numun, some da obedi numu, akutini being. Webe Rehabilitation Center Ogwaha na oye Danish abrofo anademark abrofo na wanye ebibifo a yame ayo na dom we kupe mu waka bom wanye African print na we si damagina be wa otedam no damara abato nu sunsando NPP woroko wakoto aba wo memenda orbe no Ogwamensini police mpayinfo mechaba mbodwumayefo ena onye electoral commission ni mo payin na ohwegwamensin do afre ihyeme dendenden na wode hyehyɛ wodegu akwanam ebusafo yi na nsɛm bi akaw na nwabiri yadere bosom wodonkro kasebo Coastal Television aseda papa bi wo wa yadeba ma dise gift shop asoya wajatum da obobo ma akyede papa no edaka ma wadofo the Maraso na NPA National Petroleum Authority also use gas the oya affordable pa the Maraso yam fast bi yam farmer finger linking fast food and catering services edumekwe basen wona dawoma na anyabiri we somasen mamade don quick kasebo Coastal Television Mother Brown aba from Kitikeku ASORBA KOFI ESSUMAN. Afi yanjebe na yanje nsama numu nchechum Africa footprint ya edwumoku a wonada woma da wayanye de ebibifu nyi abrofo won kabomku dembre obaya enuado bowie payenti awone de wode nchen na asaw na wode bobabra wadande nanyi ama nkofo won nsaka na mmom nya nchen mbo aye nsaw yenkoten Inde webuboy asoye sonkwa da masoye orobohwe ayerba ahorowa obutum ejadon ma da me yerba ahoro ni na no obaba na de sempo obi enye da me yerba ne bia wo begina do na wodidam asoye no atete nyakoro na nonka banda yerba no onkotwe akọ osamrade na mom obeje yerba ndompo na nche odenya ne ayeresa eyenti Kwanchafu peina oda Africa footprinter no wo oye oman Ghana owura Addison yin sanchofu bonkobo no che sentri potia obisi da masoyen wodema Ogwaman.
My name is Samuel.
Mido, Ghana Biana. Uncle Fat Jibby Abba Sue, every time upon I just a baby shit. My gosh.
Junior! since when I for maybe the no.
Sister Coast pa. It's a winning gas.
I'm using it why. My wife.
Down yankana wa.
Ah, Sister Coast. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient. Wow.
LPG, let me see your hand. Ooh, I got
We sell gift shop, a place you can rely on. You call on us and we'll deliver. Thank you.
My name is Samuel Kweku Addison, and I started African Footprint International in Cape Coast, Ghana. And with that, we traveled a lot to different countries. Right now I'm residing in Denmark. Because of that, I started Footprint Foundation also in Denmark. And for the same purpose like what we were doing in Cape Coast. And the aim was that the foundation could support the international in Ghana. So it's a kind of a support wing. But in Denmark, everything is independent, sort of. So that's why the other one is foundation and this one is international. Yeah, actually, if you look at me well, you will see that I shake a bit. It's because I have Parkinson. And having Parkinson in Ghana was difficult because we don't have the equipment to diagnose fast, to see that this is this. So I got the opportunity to be diagnosed in Denmark. So from there, I got to know that there might be a lot of people who are also suffering like I am, stroke and other related diseases. So why don't we Footprint bring the rehabilitation center in Ghana so people can benefit from it? That could serve as our contribution to the community. So we started looking for the equipment, and the one who is leading African Footprint International in Denmark is a co-chairman with me. And she actually helped us to get all the instruments, the equipment, and she sought for money to enable this takeoff. When I started it, I started the idea. The idea was that Footprint, we are doing music and dance. So through music and dance, we should be able to achieve every goal that we want or need to. So we were going to use the physiotherapist exercise and then run it through the dance moves that we do. So we convert kind of the physiotherapy exercise into a dance. And then when people dance it, then they dance into health. That was the idea that I got. So you can see Footprint is a musical group, but physiotherapy, why is it here? That's the connection that we can dance into good health. The equipments are in Tema. We have paid for all the duties, but we need to tow it down here, and we hope it will come very soon. It could be tomorrow. I would say that anybody who is suffering from Parkinson, when I started the idea for the rehabilitation center, I said that anybody suffering from Parkinson will access it fully. And those who have stroke and other things. But those who have good health and would like to train to maintain or sustain their energy or whatever, then they could contribute to sustain the whole project. But I have been working in Denmark in the health and care department, and because of that, I have been able to understand what they need, and I use music and dance to reach them. And I got to know that the dementia respond very much to music. At least it helps them to get their condition better. And African music is more organic. So when you play, people get closer to it. And then it moves people to dance because it is, we do it with, like the way we play it, you have to dance automatically.
Nti owura Addison ono no ye kwanchefu pay na oda Africa printer no wo Oman Ghana na dwumetin onnam da oye Oman Ghana no in Denmark African printer wo Ghana na African Print International na Denmark aban kachi pay na oda no meche Denmark ambassador oye owura Jacob Linoff odem ya ba dwumetin achi na nsama nsanchofe no bonkoman za okani. Eti ebushafo yabasa umara da yansanka oye mfeyin na yemfa mo na yenhweda okrodo wo oye yerba horowa asoyi wegbe da ubegina do na wade enwom na saw wada abo madam yebo otrem no ewie peye wo Oman Ghana na Denmark abanka chipenyin ohye oye Denmark do wo oye Ghana meche Denmark ambassador His Excellency Jacob Linoff or the same to Guada no so can be.
So Denmark and Ghana, my country and your country, we have been very good friends and allies internationally for many years. And I think today's launch of a new rehabilitation center here in Cape Coast is a very good example of that. So we work on so many areas together. We share the same values on democracy, on a world order based on rules. We share a vision of a more sustainable planet where we take care of the environment for our future generations. So these are some of the things that we work on together. We are also very mindful of the people who are less fortunate, including if you have different kinds of diseases. So in Denmark we suffer a lot from depression, from loneliness, and one of the impressive features of this collaboration is that Ghanaian musicians, they go to Denmark and they perform their wonderful Ghanaian music for people who are lonely, for people who are elderly in Denmark. And immediately when they listen to the Ghanaian music, they start smiling, they start being more happy. So we can say that Ghanaians, they bring happiness to Denmark. And what we can give is that in this project we provide some knowledge about how to, if people are sick, we can provide physiotherapy, as we call it, and that also involves some equipment, some gym equipment, and we have been quite happy that a Danish funded program here with the African Footprints has been able to supply some of those kinds of equipment. So there are actually quite a few things. So this center in Green Hills in Cape Coast, it is already now a center for cultural exchange between Denmark and Ghana. So today we have seen more than 20 young students coming out here. We have seen this group of young physiotherapy students who will stay here for several weeks to help educate and train locals who can then use the facilities here for local people in Cape Coast and neighboring area who suffer from different kinds of lifestyle diseases. So I hope the center here will be available for that. And then we also have Danish musicians who work with Ghanaian musicians. So we have this musical twist to healthcare where the happiness that comes from music also transfers to the happiness of our minds. I think you can say that, yeah, actually I agree to that. And what you can say is at least that when people interact, maybe we can dance, we can eat together, we can sing together, or we can do all kinds of things together. The main thing is that we do it together instead of fight among each other, right?
It's in Denmark, Quanchafu Payan down Mecha Denmark ambassador, Kase no on number there, Mane bien no Nkitawuzi, na oye African printer or Mangana, na African printer, wo Riadi Nfane Nano, no fan or oye Denmark, about painting over ye magic Maureen Stone, or down now so then some to go the imprimp we see the merging I don't know what Addison Square or Granimum Asayana Casanara Boko Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Metanta Betten. A no wire was say a dan no we are within free with the Kugum. No Addison Square no baby what over Abatanasi Abosha Asoka cra Asha Numakakra it's not Kakabella what over for Munu, a tumafum, no prempriadi. Wash a quande, we did the Mujumano, na a den cassa, obey a Wedumano, why in Wedmo Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. Oh, I am Majid, Marine Stone, Ninsama, no so can it be.
My name is May Monsterne and I'm from Denmark. I'm in the board of African Footprint Foundation in Denmark. African Footprint Foundation is working with bridging. We are bridging culture and health, but we're also bridging between Denmark and Ghana. So we learn from each other and we inspire each other. And especially the health issues in Denmark, one of the biggest health issues is people feeling loneliness, but also people need rehabilitation, especially we have patients with Parkinson's and we have patients with dementia and other sort of muscular problems. So we get inspired from the traditional dance and the way you move because that will motivate people and it will create connectiveness. And this project is a collaboration between African Footprint Foundation and African Footprint International. So we have a partnership agreement. And we had donated a lot of training equipment. So we have bikes, we have treadmills, we have pull-ups, we have a lot of training equipment coming. So we will set up a rehabilitation center and we will inspire and work together about rehabilitation for people with functional, Actually, training and movement is medicine. For people with Parkinson and people with dementia, movement is medicine. But you need to be inspired to move and you need to do it together and you need to connect to someone because that's also quality of life. So the music will help you move and for Parkinson's people, it's also about like doing the right movements. So getting your arms and your legs to move through the rhythm. So it's nice and it makes people happy. They could be expecting to come and get more advice. I mean, in Denmark, we have 1,600 physiotherapists and we're about 5.3 million people. Here in Ghana, you only get educated 60 physiotherapists a year and you're 44 million people. So it's really it's really difficult for them to get awareness about how they can train. So this project will create awareness. We will go out with some pop-ups in the villages and other places in Cape Coast and tell about it. And then people can come forward to this clinic and also to our collaboration with the teaching hospital and UCC and get advices. So we have the students here, but we also collaborate with physiotherapists in Ghana. So we work together and we inspire each other and we will build up capacity.
It's Marion Stone. Ono na oye kwanchefu peina oda African Print International ano wo oye Denmark na etsenka ni na yedumadusun kwa African Print Rehabilitation Center wesin wo oye ogwa ono numbe ya no na dabensemi no botogwa ebusuanyenko nsamfufurum wo nsamfufurum no yina enyimpefe de NPP amanyeku no bobo no na wakwato aba weyi kwanchefu pay ananye obutu franka odama amanyeku afimpi mebien onye edonu awotwe aba yebokona ya akwato won eyenti NPP amanyeku ayanhyehyɛ de adondo ne yetinkoma memenda orebe ya bosumara yewomi ne da otodu edesebiako na ta bosumo de bosum ne da ode wieyi no na adam abato oteden bokodo na ogwamensini meche Cape Coast Metropolitan Assembly abato komise peyina oda no owura asensu onye bambo edwumayefo mpemfa owo ogwaha akwa asetena na wode kasadawo kasapa ama mpemfa wode da oya party na nyina teacher mpon trafo wa bra abato no bokodo woto aban na wewia abato na ta before after na during election no damendame na no odo otum owie peye ono nti wa man santrafo kwan na wankodemu nkete ana wankohwe oya nkomotwetwe ne bi na wotwetwe nkomo ina na chiri wupe no santrafo yanye chochofo pay na oda NPP amanyeku na no owura ebo saba yanye no bonko bi se na papa na ta da okrodo odemu no nusunsuando owie dan na owura ebo saba ni chechirema odemen
even kan mintia etefu na ahwefo oye election ayebeye oye memenda 31st January party na ze yedze biara on day yedze say that happen na yewanyi sumde oye 31st no obeya asomdwe pepepe na ihe na yeji party mezi so ampa da ofibi to be no ya nsam ekor ebnbcc that yimle ni na yewia yetum yekan yembum na you make sure so that the men some kra na ebe no osisi no so oren katrado na Cape Coast North in particular here na say aye ni na ye busua kru no mumba na egwa ato na Europe at the point obi abachira na aka na ihe bebe yeti yemu na bibia bokoko wi tutuju na asonje so papa dem me ya ye nyoto ye besia oye security committee nsese odo wodo to bia oye nsese ye nyim data na ye so mo ye fedada na ye wanyi sum so da ekuri so ye beye ndama oye memenda wase wore hyase anopa beye 7 by 2 o'clock na ya happen na ubia so bottle dem nsese ebe bottle wia eko say party candidate bia so won agent a ihe angasa no ya ye nsese so ko de eba canopies bibia wo ba nwana wore twan wo botwan wo at a distance waremba center wa obey na mum yetu wie na wo botu na worba kan wa aboboza obibia ba na yaye mo ayefe na ye wie a ye nyimda nkuyimze ba ye MPP nkuyimze te obo wi ne biara oye candidate num na wo kɔ no obiara safete ihe na ye wogizi de wo mu bi obo wi ne biara no onya za ndisi candidate bia botum nti abato ye kɔto na oye da ma ihe ye kɔ ebusia meet because obo wi ne biara no yɛdze no toto NDC ni biara obi enyi obotu nti ihe no wenyu sum na obey victory for the NPP party.
Chochofu pe na oda NPP amanyeku na Cape Coast North Honorable Emmanuel Ebo Saba ono ena etenenka wo nkomo twetwene mun ebusia yereko na dembe yenyim dare memende na Osaba ma Dr. Kwesata otode ebien ogwa mahen onye ne mpanyimfo wakeka abosobado sunkubi da abobo na ifensie ntemi na wo hyedem abosobado na ase na afidin na nsesado abeweyi obeweyi a na nsamcho ana de ubedwuma owo ogwa nyina de ubedwuma kura aso enyi papa madam abosobado kwaman oni Coastal Television na bra osaba ma Dr. Kwesato Trebien meche ogwa man oyini mpayifo wode award a otedam wode ma wo oye emintima ahemfie ebusia yankohwe enije sama okrodo wo oye emintima the palace Coastal Television wode Media House of the Year.
Let's do the Media House of the Year. Mr. Dubois.
Well, we are live on their screens this morning, and it goes to Coastal TV. Coastal TV.
They are still in
existence.
existence.
Mrs. Nyame is here.
They are still in existence.
You know, she's refusing to grow, so I didn't even see her. Congratulations to the team. Yes, they said you should go and advertise with them. What's your own face, your own, is it your own world? Your own face, your own voice. Yes. And the world of endless possibilities. So please remember Coastal TV.
It's a Media House of the Year, ASORBA Royals Award. That mean the okay Coastal Television na yeje oye Media House of the Year abosobado ot daman na damananti kofu page na do de oye mmo na yesonko wodere ma oye Coastal Television bepom no yede no nso damon komotwitwinya so yede babra hon yanche don ko kasebondo na yemfa mbra wa yenyem pefede abana osidi meche His Excellency John Dramani Mahama omampeyin Ghana omampeyin ekugbe the aso so abofo de won ya akan ana kwantempo na eheni ebieni na maha onfa ma omanga na fiti oye sekeni takrade bu pemu oy ogwa ha na dwumeda otrem no kodo na dodo na Coastal Television ma ye gba ye chede wonyu nzi nkomo bia ntiboshonalan untutu wono store umubu wono dan akaya ho na tete na Coastal Television morning mixer okodo umabe na abdel atrefom oyenda na highway authority ma mem Ghana highway authority kwanchefu pay na odan wo fifi mantoma ha oyena atrasa bonkomo na ma men akire kona wofado wonye adehye president nkomo na nsama okrodo no nkite nkomo twetwe ne bi
dodo na semenstro menka ebi akwa if so be say foodstuff bebre or kwan ne ho nti easy transport to market nti menfa na say o waye nsodo o pese o de ne niam quickly e ba Cape Coast e be ton a say first no na odi be 30-40 minutes or kwan so a ebia time na o de be fi aye nsodo beba eso beti if say kwan no aye papa ana ye ngina bebre so e wo kwan so ana uyi eno nso fi so a tourism yenim say Cape Coast your tourist sites bebre sometimes because se finding shedan ye papa na say untime nkontema e discourage tourists it is a kwine ya e be attract tourism and so and I say more people to the tourist sites na ye wo Cape Coast any your friend is saying any takrade no and so there are a lot of benefits you benya fi South project again safety say safety are concern ama ye nyina especially head on collision obi say me ye overtaking obi hwe na dey akohye me say me instrument kan last month ya nya serious accidents or commander nti say ye double road e say ya wunhia wo yonko nti wudi speed limits ye dey sisi so ne so a we all be safe ana oba pedestrians and so ye be foot bridges e wo populated areas no nti example me fa say Elmina market around commercial bank ho un say nkrofo twa me ho ye very populated near the food bridges nti along the road no baby a was ye hwe say dom etwam na access to ABA school and access to hospital na commercial areas no ye be provide food bridges send ye be ya food bridges and pedestrian underpasses send ye be ya ye be separate nipa na etwam no efi vehicle speed ana interchanges nso ebeba ho nti untime nye U10 wo baby ya kekese metwam ma ye U10 obi dia bebo machi ye interchanges send ye bi wo kaswa kwan ne so ne ade no interchanges nso beba major junctions ne bi
like Pedo Junction
say see our project now ya start ne dey pedunim okay pedune wa another phase and also enche bia no ebeba so
it's a Pedo Junction in road
new project we so another phase okay efi me fan is a salt pond ebeba bedu Pedo Junction and UCC second gate until when you shall see efi UCC after food bridge no the quarter credit another lot ebeba and another phase ebeba no ebetwem Pedo Junction enti Pedo Junction so that chain no to be interchange so
that's my sure to be a car safety one some what on the street me yeah until that so do I'm going to do man sabi e bia ahwe no nkwa I did the safety measures say to me that to do man odzimu o ye pay region director na dwumedi ne fa bi si won na de no I did the safety measures no o de edwuma ba
yeah safety measures no de edwuma menkata ni alliance what see any day it was rather unfortunate said mechanical na all ye edwuma wo machine ne ho na something went wrong na machine no also ohwe ne nkwa sa but me find it's a contractor no the measures omo yes san free bibi kra say you can say safety tool for the workers now time bia no o make sure say we provided all the necessary safety equipment amawo it's na make us say apart from contractor and safety ono any safety nso yen so ye nam kwanso no ye de kwanso ashenso de bebre basis kwan ne so eno so ye sere say a driver for emoyen na omondi so mayen senia project zone no e be safe so prepare e bia enche e ho ne nso ye be ba ho but in the meantime no e was a road na ye mo travel so cause so say a obe hu say contractors was almost patchy potholes na abeba so no se na ebe ya ekwan no ebe ye mo travel ye twen say ye be ye no foforo kra no ye se na ebe ya obetimi afa so ebe ye mo travel ama na wa afa so uta na abedu ba bia ye gusu ye ba praso ana wo fa efi praso o de fa esikuma junction akọ donkwa na eno na contractor was e brebi etwem but me say contract months and sen kakra nti ema the contract no ya terminated okay but ya prepare for re-award nti eno so e can projects are make can say e wo aban ensasisi ya mpenifo e hwe se brepemo no ya be san pe contractor ababe to so nti nya se yanti yomusu me say mpenifo e wo ho this is near the need omonim effort na baby a ya do concerning dunkwa on ofin trifu price to dunkwa on ofin nti ebu nhihye yeso den
ana ata bi bakade kowa no fun den project no so ho like dunkwa on ofin kwano do dom wosisi dan wa okwan chancha won doso but bona no kwana charpa but there what must then p them and here to make it bona the project is ongoing what boda capital butu mo wiere hina that shows that you are doing discrimination or point artists are waiting no one for to no abua
oh we ba jo Debbie yeah project are discrimination project in Shishaye no project ye no mamenka say Shishaye e wo ho ana say contract kura no oni obi ye contractor en Shishaye e wo mu nti edu baby na conditions ni bi etochi makakra one party to make us say me ne wo na year contract no means me ento aso ebi
okay
Iti kwanchafu pe na oda Ghana Highway Authority ano ono non komotwetwen wo oye dualization kona ofado ana anomar kona car kona wo ye ebie na fa fiti gwa de kosekeni takrade no sunsuado na ogina don na dem na ye kai Coastal Television Media House of the Year award so kwa ekaje no ye na ma Messi na ono so gina do na ordinary bosobado de Coastal Television.
Congratulations to Coastal TV.
Right.
Na ejuma moye nenso ye ejuma pa.
Right.
Even giving me opportunity to come and explain near air course appealing to even drivers ye nam kwan so no to obey signs ye the basis kwan to no nti me so me bom abaso na ma hye mon kran say mon koso na monye our doors are open. And see, anytime we are now open information updates, you can reach out to us. So congratulations once again.
Thank you. About the head director, so Papa also.
Ebushafo Mami Messi ono na oda Ghana Highway Authority no wo fifi mantoma. Nensam no do so Uncle Kasebo Coastal Television abiri yati aba ewie yemfa seda. He said, give shop also tade na charge National Petroleum Authority also use gas. The man na finger link fast food also did the banapa no feel good. Edu akwi ba se wona da Roma na wuso masen mam de don kro kase bom de brawo. Yen nua ba ma Philip na ohwe camera the mara so no so otre fili ti ochinchi kama mam ya be na adaje. Tikeku ASORBA KOFI ESSUMAN. Mo nyina mo na hwe ahenewa abro enyado onyinda no so ye wono ochina